guys, Shynee here, back at it again with another Oculus Quest video, and today I'm going to be comparing the Oculus Quest 1 to the Oculus Quest 2. Yes, you heard me right. Last Wednesday on September 16th at Facebook Connect 7, the Oculus Quest 2 was officially announced after months of hyping it up and leaks. So today I will be looking at all the Oculus Quest 2 specs and comparing them to its predecessor, the Oculus Quest 1. Now, I don't actually have an Oculus Quest 2 with me right now. It has been pre-ordered and should be arriving relatively soon. So if you guys are looking for an actual look at what it looks like and games and stuff, we'll look at other channels who got it sent early, because I do not have this. This is purely a specs comparison. If you guys enjoy the video and want to support the channel and watch more videos from me, make sure to go hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a new video. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So let's start off with the very basics. Both of them are standalone headsets and have no PC required. Both of them run 6DOF and both have hand tracking and Oculus Link. Both can play all current Quest games, because when you get your Quest 2, you will have a Quest library if you already own the Quest 1. As for price, the Quest 1 was $400 for the base model of 64 gigabytes. Meanwhile, the Quest 2 is $300 for a base model of 64 gigabytes. And then the Quest 1 had a $500 128 gigabyte option. Meanwhile, this is a $400 256 gigabyte option, which is awesome. Also, just know that the Oculus Quest 2 will require a Facebook login, meaning that you will need to actually have a Facebook account and log into it to be able to use the headset. Now let's get on to the exterior. So obviously, let's start off with the basic color. The Oculus Quest 1 was black. Meanwhile, the Oculus Quest 2 is white, and I think that's good. That way there's no confusion in the holiday season when you're looking to buy a Quest 1 or a Quest 2. Both have 4 cameras, although the Quest 2 cameras are a little wider out, which means that you should be able to get better tracking when your controllers are up here, because I know they would not get tracked when they were up here. As for the straps, the Quest 1 has a rubbery, springy material that can just kind of like snap to the back of your head. Meanwhile, the Quest 2 has a more flimsy fabric that has 2 adjustable straps back here, similar to the Oculus Go. Now, this was done to save costs, which is what makes the Quest 2 so cheap, although there is an elite strap that you can buy for $50 US, and that apparently will boost the comfort a ton. The facial interface doesn't seem to be anything special, and from the reviews I've seen, it seems like you do want to upgrade that, and so I actually personally also ordered the VR cover one, although I have not tried the facial interface, and so I can't really say much about it. Now, the outside of the Quest 1 was a lot of high-end materials. There was a ton of really nice premium fabric and that cool reflectively material that a lot of YouTubers really love to use. Meanwhile, the Quest 2 is a lot more plastic, once again, to save production costs, and to be honest with you, you don't need all that premium fabric because you're not looking at the outside of the headset when you're using it, so I don't think that's really a downgrade. As for weight, the Quest 1 was 571 grams, meanwhile the Quest 2 is 503 grams. Now, for most people, that doesn't seem like a massive difference, although when it's in the headset, it should be a pretty big difference. That actually is a pretty big weight gap that'll make it lighter and hopefully not have a lot of that front heaviness that the Quest 1 had.
FBI, open up!
Now, IPD is a weird situation. The Quest 1 just had a slider at the bottom where you could slide it to your exact IPD, but the Quest 2 is a little weird. It has 3 preset settings of 53 milligrams, 63 milligrams, and 68 milligrams, and the way to switch those is to simply grab the lenses and actually pull them around. Now, the lenses are much wider on the Quest 2 as well, so it should match a lot of people's IPD, although I probably would prefer the exact IPD. Now, they both have integrated speakers and mic. I would have loved for the Quest 2 to have some kind of headphones on the Elite strap, but that just hasn't happened, which is really annoying, but, you know, what can you do? We're still getting a great headset. Now let's get on to the specs of what's inside this headset. Now, for processor, the Quest 1 used a Snapdragon 835, which is found in the Samsung Galaxy S8, which, if you guys don't know, is a pretty old phone from like 2 years ago. But the Quest 2 uses the highly new Snapdragon XR2 chip, the industry's leading mobile chipset for VR. Now, this not only is really cool that we're getting to see this technology, but this should make porting games over much easier, and it should allow us to get more high quality and better titles for the Quest 2, which is amazing. The Quest 1's resolution was 1440 by 1600 per eye. Meanwhile, the Quest 2 boasts nearly 4K at 1832 by 1920 per eye, which is really good. And that actually has a higher resolution than most headsets except for the HP Reverb G2 and the Pimax, which is insane that this standalone headset is getting such a massive resolution. Now, the refresh rate on the Quest 1 was 72 Hz. Meanwhile, the Quest 2 should be getting 90 Hz, although at launch it will only work inside of the main menu. Still, 90 Hz is a great improvement and will finally get rid of the advantage Rift users have when playing any kind of multiplayer VR title like Echo VR. Next, we have RAM, and the Quest 1 had 4 GB. Meanwhile, the Quest 2 has 6 GB, which should allow just a more faster Quest. And I know that's not proper grammar, whoops. But it should allow a faster Quest 2 that works pretty darn well. Finally, the battery on both is 2 to 3 hours, although the Quest 2 has a officially supported battery pack, and then the controllers on the Quest 2 are also completely redesigned. They look great and are kind of a mix between the original Touch V1 and Touch V2. So I'm really happy with how the Quest 2 is turning out. It looks to be an awesome headset, and from the reviews I've seen, it really lives up to the hype. I cannot wait for my Quest 2 to come, and you guys can expect a lot more Quest 2 videos from me. And to be honest with you, that's probably going to be my main headset starting soon. So I'm really excited to see how this looks, and VR is looking awesome. And that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, anything you want to say. Follow me on all my social medias at Shynee Official. Join my Discord, as we just did a VR meetup there. And if you guys want us to do more VR meetups, which we should be having every month, make sure to go join the Discord. Make sure you go look at my Patreon, where you can support me and get exclusive benefits like early access videos and shoutouts. Speaking of which, shout out to SharkFinn. Thank you so much for being a Patreon. You are an absolute legend. Make sure to go follow him on Twitch at SharkFinn __. Finally, follow me on Twitch, as I do live streams there, or at least I should start. And as always, guys, stay questing, or quest-doing. I don't know.